So you've probably already heard about this clerk in Kentucky County who is refusing all marriage licenses in protest for gay marriage. She is claiming that it is being done under God's authority, which I'll show you here in a second, and that it is against her religious right to issue a gay marriage license, even though she is a government county clerk.
Order that you're supposed to issue marriage license.
And we're not issuing marriage
The
license
Supreme
today.
Court denied your say.
We are not issuing marriage license today. So
Based on what?
I would ask you all to
Why are you not
go ahead
issuing
and
marriage licenses today?
Because I'm not.
Under
Why?
whose authority are you not
authority?
issuing
Under
licenses?
God's
Did
authority.
your lawyers tell you?
Did God tell you to do this? Did God
I
tell
don't
you to
believe
treat
in God.
us
I don't
like
believe in
this?
God.
I've asked you all to leave. You are interrupting my
You can call the
business.
police if you want us to leave. You can call the police. I pay your salary. I pay your salary. I pay you to discriminate against me right now. That's what I'm paying for. That's what I'm paying for. I'm paying for this memory with my partner that I love, that I've been with for 17 years. What's the longest you've been with someone, that you've been married to someone?
I'm asking you to leave.
Obviously, as we've seen every time something of this nature comes up, there are tons of people who are supporting her decision to discriminate against the gays' right to marry. And like clockwork, Josh Feuerstein came out with his video.
Standing with Kim Davis, the Kentucky clerk that has been ordered by the Supreme Court to issue gay marriage certificates, to which she has refused. I applaud her tonight, and I say undoubtedly the war that's being waged on Christianity, this is a Gettysburg moment. It is a turning of the tide. It is a Rosa Parks moment where one lady has decided to stand up for her First Amendment freedoms.
I'm pretty sure that I have already addressed the war on Christianity, but I'll sum it up. You are allowed to go to church. You are allowed to believe as you will. You are allowed to live as you will, so long as it does not affect another person. That is freedom. You are not allowed to take away that freedom from another person. Therefore, I am not allowed to take your church from you. It is not discrimination to tell you that you cannot keep rights from other people that you enjoy yourself. Just like it is not within my right as a non-believer to tell you that you cannot conduct a Christian wedding. And in the same fashion, who marries who is not your business either.
Her First Amendment right to religion and to simply refuse. This is a war that's being waged on Christianity.
When the cake store refused to bake a cake for the gay couple, the one thing that they possibly had going for them was it was their business. This woman doesn't own her own business. She doesn't own the government. So if she would like to live in a world where she doesn't have to acknowledge gay marriage, then perhaps she shouldn't have a job handing out marriage certificates. That part actually is her right. She has the right to quit if she doesn't like it.
And I challenge you today to do two things. First of all, we need to get the word out, and we need to stand with her. So I'm asking you to share this video. That's how it gets around the world to Christians everywhere, that we can stand together and take action. And I am going to be leaving the name and number of the office of the judge who is going to decide whether or not she goes to jail for simply refusing.
You know, actually, Josh, I think that's a really great idea, and I'm actually going to leave his number in the comments as well, so that people can call and say what bullshit this is. This is straight up contempt of court. This is straight up obstructionism. You cannot just refuse to follow the rules simply because you disagree with that lifestyle. You cannot take your ball and go home. That is not how a society is supposed to work. That is not how the United States is meant to work. And if you would really like to compare the Black Civil Rights Movement with gay marriage rights or marriage rights in general, let's remember that interracial marriage was not accepted until 1967. Until 1967, interracial couples were treated just like gay couples are treated today. It was wrong then, and it's wrong now. I'm the Rock and Roll Reverend. Like, share, and subscribe.